Hey, what's going on? This L203 Ghetto Reactions, and I'm back with another reaction video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me on my Twitch. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm back with another video, and this is the final hours of Boss Goon. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like I said, man, I say it over and over again. People gotta watch their surroundings. You hang out in them clubs and shit like that at night on the weekends, man, watch your back, watch your surroundings, especially if you're a rapper. If you're not a rapper, you just a live ass nigga from your hood or from your town or whatever city or whatever. You gotta watch your back, man. You gotta stay on top of your game, man. You can't be slacking, man, because there's always somebody out there that want what you got. Let's get into the video. Last final hours of Boss Goon. Let's get it. For educational reasons only. For educational purposes only.
Soon after, he was shot inside of a silver Chevy Tahoe, carrying 5 other people. Those 5, including Addison's father, brother, and friends, according to a family friend.
Wow.
6 people shot. One person died and 5 others were injured after gunfire erupted about 2 this morning. Now, we just got some new surveillance video. Take a look with us here. In the video, you can see a silver SUV driving along Emerson. Seconds later, 2 other cars follow, and at the bottom of your screen there, you'll be able to see a group of people. They turn their heads in that parking lot as witnesses say the gunfire just broke out.
All right, so they started shooting and them dudes just standing there like that.
In the year 2010, Jacksonville resident Willie Addison, known in the urban underworld as Boss Goon, was facing the court for taking someone's life and a gun charge, but was able to overcome that hurdle when his charges were eventually dropped. However, his legal woes would continue to have him facing imprisonment, and that end result came when he was found guilty on charges of burglary and perjury. Boss Goon would spend 6 years behind bars for those charges, collectively with his other cases and trials.
Okay.
Was the cost he paid before gaining his freedom. June 2018.
I'm gonna let this run because it's kind of a long video, so I'm gonna let this run and I'm gonna stop it here and there. But I'm mostly gonna let it run and give you my input at the end. Let's go. Let's get it.
A few months before his life would be lost, he was back home, finally a free man.
Bet you lying. 10 years on 10, man. 10 toes down, man. No bucket call out, no gay shit, no policing, none of that. Just all the way solid, man.
To his family, their loved one was back. But to law enforcement, a gang member was back in the public. Still, that was the least of his worries. Because to rival gangs, Boss Goon was a target to be assassinated. Boss Goon, however, was on a mission to turn.
That got to be, and it is, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. It's a very uncomfortable feeling to have to look over your back to know that there's people out there that want to cause you harm. It's a hard way to live. Well, I'm happy I'm off that lifestyle, man. Thinking back on it, yeah, that's a crazy way to live. But when you actually live in it, you don't think about that because you got so much to think about. You got so much to think about when you walk out the door. And it's weird because we do dangerous shit, but don't think about the danger because half the shit that we do when it comes to that is something that we have to do to survive out here. But it is a crazy way of living, having to look over your shoulder, knowing that you're a target, knowing that people want you.
Turn from the life of crime and instead channel his experiences into a rap career down a more legal path. Within a month of being home, he was already promoting the release of his upcoming single, How I'm Coming. This would be officially released as How We Coming on August 10th, 2018,
You
featuring
rappers don't
rapper
understand.
Face.
You get what you put out.
Even though Boss Goon wanted to transition into a successful rap career, the music video for the single held all the evidence of what was awaiting him in the coming months. Boss Goon can be seen surrounded by affiliates with guns while he wielded a couple himself. His affiliate, Dirty Face, rapped about Boss Goon being equipped with a firearm ready to go off. Boss Goon joined in, letting it be known he has his stripes in the streets while sending disses to rivals and their family members. Boss Goon was enjoying his
Get
freedom,
what you put out of this
maybe in
shit.
too much of a dangerous way. Still, he wasn't going to let anyone
Raps
get in the
crazy.
way of his path to greatness. His rivals, however, had something to say about that in the coming months. January 5th, 2019, 10 days before his life was ended, Boss Goon posted to his Facebook account a flyer for an event where he would be performing live on January 15th at the Paradise Gentlemen's Club.
No, it's one of these dudes dropping locations, man.
The comments under the
I ain't
post
dropping no
showed the
location.
excitement to see him perform, and Boss Goon
I ain't
welcomed
even
all to
famous to
attend
popular. I don't drop my
without an
location.
invite. The days counted down, and the big date arrived. January 15th, 2019. Boss Goon went to the venue with his family and friends, ready to have a good time. He was on stage doing what he loved, rapping, and looked happy and carefree. With the crowd before him, everything would go smooth, but his rivals had an eye on his location, marking Boss Goon from when his performance and the party was over. Midnight, January 16th would pass, just 2 hours away from his assassination. Boss Goon would enjoy moments with his family, taking a picture with his little sister. Around 2 a.m., things were wrapping up, and Boss Goon, along with his father, his brother, and three others, entered a Chevy Tahoe SUV. With his father at the wheel, they drove about 6 miles away at Spring Park Road on Emerson Street in the Inglewood area of Jacksonville.
Now, this incident began at the Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road, and it ended 6 miles away on Spring Park Road and Emerson Street in the Inglewood area of Jacksonville.
This is where surveillance footage shows the moment Boss Goon received injuries that would cost him his life hours later. A silver SUV followed by two cars speed past the car park area to where Boss Goon and his family is situated in their vehicle and opened fire into the car over 100 times
Ah.
as persons watched, shocked at the gunfire erupting ahead.
Now, we just got some new surveillance video. Take a look with us here.
Uh,
In the video, you can see a silver SUV driving along Emerson.
Okay, okay.
Later, two other cars follow, and at the bottom of your screen there, you'll be able to see a group of people. They turn their heads in that parking lot as witnesses say the gunfire just broke out.
Oh.
Of the Wackos Gentlemen Club, where the surveillance footage captured the vehicles, said the gunshots sounded like 2 minutes of continuous gunfire. Boss Goon was in the front passenger seat, got the worst of the bullets.
Wow.
His brother was hit in the back and head area, suffering 3 wounds,
Wow.
along with others in the vehicle receiving several gunshot wounds as well. His father, who was
Damn.
shot twice in the back, knew at that moment everyone's life was in his hands. Even through pain and bleeding out, he himself rushed everyone to the nearest hospital, the Memorial Hospital.
Damn.
I guess 2 or 3 cars pull up on the
What's
side,
her name?
shot inside our car over 100 times.
Damn.
Put my son in the front seat, shot my son in the back, in the head 3 times, shot my nephew several times.
Damn.
A couple more passengers in there were shot several times, numerous of times. And I drove all the way from there to Memorial Hospital.
Wow.
Shot in the back myself twice.
At around 2:09 a.m., Abdul Robinson Sr., Boss Goon's father, was caught on surveillance camera speeding towards the hospital where he pulled up with a bullet-riddled SUV. Boss Goon and his family would enter the hospital, one other in critical condition. But despite the best efforts of doctors present, Boss Goon would be the only one who succumbed to his injuries shortly after.
Senseless, man.
5 other occupants still within being treated. Police presence was heavy around the hospital. In the event, the assailants returned to finish what they started. Mayor Lenny Curry would voice his disapproval
Niggas don't do that
of the
shit.
city, making it known that after having a word with the sheriff, it was confirmed that the shooting was gang related. Robinson Sr., Boss Goon's father, was now in the spotlight by the law, even though he was a father in mourning for his son. This was due to his past, which included 11 years behind bars, among other legal issues. To him, he felt as if that past was hindering the law from getting justice for his son. Authorities were treading lightly, giving the weight of his past in the city and the alleged power he still has. Rumors began circulating that retaliation would be swift and that Robinson Sr. had put a hit out on the persons responsible. He, however, went public on the news, stating otherwise and dispelling the claims of a hit.
I want justice for my son. I'm not sending nobody out there. They got quote unquote, I'm supposed to have hits.
And with all this,
You see how they didn't let him finish explaining himself, but they said, hold on. You hear? You see how they didn't let him finish explaining himself about that? Nobody didn't see that. Nobody didn't see how they cut him right off. They said that he was supposed to have put money. They clearly said that straight out. But when he tried to defend himself for it, they cut it short.
he is initiating some of it. He's getting retaliation for his son's shooting. He says that is not the case. He is going to let police do their jobs.
That later turned out to have allegedly been a false statement made by Robinson Sr., as him, along with one of his other sons, Hakeem Robinson, aka Queso, was held in 2020 on charges for murder and accessory after the fact. This stemmed from the alleged retaliation for Boss Goon's murder, where they were involved in taking the life of a rival rapper by the name of Charles McCormick, aka Little Buck, on January 15th, 2020. It is alleged that in the passing of Queso's brother, Boss Goon, Lil Buck would release a song disrespecting his passing. This would be taken as a sign that he was involved in taking Boss Goon's life and became a target.
Wow. And you think that, man, if my brother, God forbid, if something like that happened, and then my brother, and then somebody come out with a rap song about it, of course I'm gonna think they connected.
Lil Buck's shooting was carried out at an Arlington shopping plaza after he was followed from home and ambushed. Surveillance footage would capture 2 assailants fleeing from the scene of the crime, and later, investigators would find the players involved in the brazen daytime assassination. They included Queso's affiliates, Leroy Whitaker, Dominique Barner, his brother Abdul Robinson Jr., and his father, Abdul Robinson Sr. Reporters state that after the incident, their vehicle would crash, after which they took refuge in a woman's house, holding her hostage before their getaway vehicle, Abdul Robinson Sr., arrived.
Jacksonville officers arrested
Wow.
21-year-old Hakeem Robinson and his father, 49-year-old Abdul Robinson. Police say an off-duty officer saw a man fatally shoot another man outside of an employment center over on Merrill Road.
Wow.
Police they drove off in a stolen car, which they crashed. At the time, releasing this surveillance video of the manhunt. Police saying the man held a homeowner hostage until they were picked up by another car. Hakeem Robinson is charged with second-degree murder. His father is charged with accessory after the fact.
Senseless, man.
The woman who was held hostage would later point out Barner in a photo lineup, and he would be tricked into giving information of what occurred that day. While imprisoned, a confidential informant was sent in on a wire, capturing Barner admitting to being involved in the murder of Little Buck, giving details of the others involved.
Your police were able.
See, what dudes gotta understand too when it come to prison, snitching don't stop when it come to prison. If they really want to know something, I swear, I seen that myself. they would send a inmate. Let me tell you something, man. If you locked up and you got investigators coming to see you because they're investigating that crime that you locked up for or another crime, and then your cellie that you've been in the cell with for a minute just mysteriously door popped and they gotta move, they moving them. You best believe the next person that they put in your cell is wired.
able to make their case against
Believe that.
because of a confidential
They get to jail and start talking to their cellies.
Barner, who admitted to and implicated in the McCormick murder, Robinson's father, and Leroy Whitaker, who we still do not have a photo of.
This evidence was coupled with social media posts tying Queso to the homicide. These included pictures of videos with firearms.
And we'll battle on. Oh, you better not play. We'll catch you, boy.
A posted video of Lil Buck rapping with the caption, "Bye Bye," and a video of him at the nail salon with the caption, "Kill an N-word, then go get my toes done."
Also another story which depicted Hakeem Robinson
There's
at a
love
nail
telling this
salon
shit.
receiving a pedicure with the caption, "Kill a N-word, then go get my toes done."
Queso would release a song with rapper and affiliate Young and Ace titled ATK War, where he allegedly reenacted the Little Buck crime scene via his lyrics that sang, "Oh, Queso steppin', 2 choppers in a 4-car, he ready, and 2 of his favorite felons, and I stepped on all them boys for you. Now beat the ass in heaven." The lyrics allegedly reference Whitaker and Barner when he said, "and 2 of his favorite felons," then references avenging his brother Boss Goon when he said, "I stepped on all them boys for you. Now beat their ass in heaven." Barner would be interviewed where he confirmed Queso retaliated on Lil Buck for making a diss song about his deceased brother, Boss Goon. Not only that, but he detailed Queso chasing down and ending the life of Little Buck with an AR pistol. It's sad that Boss Goon lost so much of his life to past criminal deeds and served time behind bars, only to come home and have his life taken without even being able to enjoy his new freedom.
All right.
Now his brother and father are behind bars for
All right, just checking on you.
That's the reality so many face when they come up in an environment of gang culture and toxicity. Authorities list the deadly gang feud between 2 camps, KTA, also known as Kill Them All, associated with rapper
Julio.
and ATK, also known as Ace to Kill or Aim to Kill, associated with rapper.
Man, I'm a rapper making millions of dollars, not associating my name with shit. I'm gonna give a fuck what these niggas say. I'm rich. I don't have to be around them niggas. I'm rich traveling the world. You think I give a fuck about what a nigga gonna say about me?
Where he disrespects Boss Goon as a way to taunt ATK affiliates. On the song he raps, N-words.
The nigga got them things though.
Okay, so your daddy got shot after that. At the same time, your brother got whacked. The ass, you ain't talking about that. Currently, the case of Boss Goon's father and brother have taken a serious plot twist, with his father, Abdul Robinson Sr., agreeing to testify against his son, Queso, to secure his freedom.
Oh, wow.
Right, Keitha. I mean, anytime you have one
Wow.
against another, that's a big deal. But in this case,
whoa, hold up. The dad gonna testify?
On the song he raps, N-words say my mama got back.
Hold up.
Daddy got shot after that. At the same time, your brother got whacked. The ass, you ain't talking about that. Currently, the case of Boss Goon's
father objectionable rappers. Oh. Oh. Oh my God.
that's right.
Oh my God.
Anytime you have one family member testifying against another.
Oh my God.
In this case, in addition to being father and son, both are reputed members of a local gang that's typically ruled by the code of silence.
Oh my God.
Culture just keeps taking. Never gives anything good.
You ain't lying.
Rest in peace, Boss Goon.
You ain't lying.
My name is Gabby.
You ain't never lie, man. And that's the God honest truth, man. The streets is undefeated. The streets is undefeated, man.
Okay.
You can't beat it. Oh man, I messed up. But you can't beat the street, man. You can't beat the street. Street is undefeated. Pops down with the same gang, allegedly down with the same group of people that his son is. You in the street, dad. You in the street and you're gonna testify on your son. You chose to go with them to do that shit. You chose to go pick him up after that. Conversation had to been had between you and your son. You had to know what your son was going to do, or you know your son and what he's going to do, and you didn't stop him. And then when he did it and crashed the car, you came and got him. So now you doing all of that. Now at the end, you want to testify on him, man. You a crab for that. L203 Ghetto Reactions. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Tell me how y'all feel about that. That shit is whack, yo. Your boy is out. One.